There comes a moment when the life you've built feels strangely foreign. The walls you painted to represent your success now seem to close in, pulsing with a rhythm that is not your own. You believe you own your home, but in the silence of the midnight hour, the home owns you. It is a physical manifestation of every compromise you have ever made. Your house is not a shelter. It is a mirror reflecting the silent rot of a soul forgotten. Before we unlock the first seal and explore the blueprints of your subconscious, look around your room. If you are one of the 2% who seek to transcend the illusions of the Matrix and embrace the dark truths of existence, please click subscribe. Join us in the shadows where the light of true understanding begins. We are not here to build more walls. We are here to witness them crumble. Only in the ruins can the true self finally breathe. You think you are safe within these four corners, but safety is the most dangerous of all illusions. We trade our wild, expansive divinity for the comfort of a rectangular box. Every right angle is a direct insult to the organic flow of the universe. The universe does not speak in squares, it speaks in spirals, in the chaotic grace of a dying star. By forcing ourselves into these geometric prisons, we have effectively suffocated the ancient spirit that once roamed free.
Consider this. Modern architecture is an exercise in spiritual suppression. We call it minimalism, but it is actually a hollow scaffolding for a hollow generation. We strip away the ornament, the soul, and the history until all that remains is a sterile void. These structures do not breathe, they merely endure. They are designed to be efficient for the body, but lethal for the spirit. A soul trapped in a white-walled box will eventually begin to devour itself. We have forgotten the golden ratio of decay. We obsess over the pristine, the new and the clean, yet there is a profound architecture in the way a leaf withers. There is a sacred geometry in the rust that eats away at the iron gates of your ego. When we deny decay, we deny the only honest process left in this fabricated world. Your obsession with maintaining a perfect home is merely a desperate attempt to hide the internal unraveling of your purpose. Your living room is a museum of things you bought to convince yourself you are happy. The sleek furniture and the curated decor are just masks for the decay that lies beneath the floorboards. You fear the dust, yet you are made of it. You fear the mold in the corner, yet it is the only thing in your house that is truly, unapologetically alive. We must learn to see the beauty in the collapse, for the collapse is the beginning of liberation.
Now, imagine a time when a house was not a product, but a living entity. Ancient builders understood that a structure was a bridge between the celestial and the terrestrial. They used sacred geometry not to imprison the inhabitant, but to align them with the heartbeat of the cosmos. Every pillar was a spine, every window was an eye. These buildings were designed to age, to patina, and eventually to return to the earth with a dignity that modern concrete can never possess. The ancients did not fear the dark corners of their dwellings. They recognized that the shadow is where the most potent magic resides. In the cathedrals of old, the shadows were as intentional as the light. They provided a space for the soul to retreat and contemplate its own depth. Today, we flood our homes with artificial light, desperate to erase the very shadows that define our existence. We have traded the mystery of the dark for the suffocating clarity of the void. There is a reason you feel more alive in a crumbling ruin than in a modern luxury apartment. The ruin has nothing left to hide. It has been stripped bare by time, its pretenses washed away by the rain. It stands in its rotting glory as a testament to the truth of impermanence. In the presence of decay, we are reminded of our own mortality, and in that reminder, we find a strange, paradoxical peace. The ego cannot survive where the walls have already fallen. Picture this. Your home is a map of your psyche. The kitchen is where you process the raw elements of your experience, turning them into something digestible for the world. The bedroom is the sanctuary of your unconscious, where the masks are removed and the dreams take flight. But what of the basement? The basement is the storage unit for everything you refuse to look at. It is the architectural representation of the Jungian shadow, filled with the ghosts of your unlived life. If your basement is cluttered and dark, it is because your soul is heavy with secrets. You shove your failures, your shames, and your forbidden desires into the damp corners, hoping the heavy door will keep them contained. But the house remembers. The dampness rises through the walls, manifesting as a persistent sense of unease in the bright rooms above. You cannot live fully in the light while the foundation of your being is rotting in the dark. Consider the attic, that space closest to the heavens, yet often neglected. It is the realm of the superego, filled with the dusty relics of your ancestors' expectations. It is the weight of who you should be, pressing down on the who you are. To find balance, one must traverse the entire verticality of the house. You must brave the basement and clear the attic. You must inhabit every room of your soul, or you will remain a stranger in your own skin.
The great paradox of our time is that the more we secure our homes, the more insecure we become. We install cameras, smart locks, and reinforced glass to keep the world out, only to realize we have locked ourselves in. The sanctioned. The air is filtered, the temperature is regulated, and the soul is slowly suffocated by the lack of friction. We need the wind to howl through the cracks. We need the cold to remind us of the fire within. When we eliminate all external threats, our internal demons become louder. The silence of a perfectly insulated room is not the silence of peace, it is the silence of the grave. We have become the architects of our own imprisonment, building golden cages and wondering why our wings have withered. The walls we build to protect us are the same walls that prevent our expansion. Now imagine a life where the boundaries are fluid, where the outside and the inside are not warring factions, but parts of a single breathing whole. This is the organic architecture the ancients whispered about. It is a way of living that honors the unraveling rather than fighting it. To find true shelter, one must first accept that there is no such thing as safety. There is only the dance between the scaffolding of our structures and the vast, beautiful void they inhabit.
To rebuild your inner temple, you must first be willing to burn the old one down. This is not a metaphor, it is a psychological necessity. You must strip bare the layers of wallpaper, the roles, the titles, the false identities that you have plastered over your true nature. Look at the raw, unpolished stone of your being. It may be jagged, it may be dark, but it is authentic. It is the only foundation that will not crumble when the storms of life arrive. Stop trying to fix the cracks in your facade. Instead, let the light shine through them. In the Japanese art of kintsugi, broken pottery is repaired with gold, making the scars the most beautiful part of the object. Your rotting soul is not a defect. It is the raw material for your transformation. By acknowledging the decay, you invite the alchemy of change. You stop being a passive inhabitant of your life and start becoming the conscious architect of your destiny. Consider this. Every time you let go of a limiting belief, you knock down a wall in your mental house. Every time you face a hidden fear, you illuminate a corner of your basement. The goal is not to have a perfect, finished home, but to live in a state of perpetual renovation. The forbidden architecture is not a set of rules, but a way of seeing. It is the realization that the most sacred space is not made of bricks and mortar, but of awareness and intent.
We are the weavers of our own reality. The space we inhabit is a feedback loop. It shapes us as we shape it. If you surround yourself with hollow, mass-produced junk, your thoughts will become equally disposable. If you fill your space with items that have history, soul, and meaning, you anchor your spirit in the eternal. Choose objects that have weight, not physical weight, but the weight of truth. Let your home be a collection of reminders of who you truly are. This is the alchemy of space, transforming the lead of a mundane existence into the gold of a conscious life. It requires the courage to be imperfect. It requires the wisdom to choose the organic over the manufactured. When you stop fighting the decay and start working with it, you find a rhythm that is both ancient and new. You realize that your rotting soul was simply the old self breaking down to provide compost for the new self to grow.
The journey does not end within the walls. Ultimately, the greatest architecture is the one that allows you to leave it behind. A house is a tool, a vessel for a specific stage of your evolution. But there comes a time when the vessel is too small. There comes a time when you must step out of the mirror and into the vast, unscripted wilderness of the great unknown. The house has served its purpose. It has taught you the limits of your skin. Now, as you look around your room once more, do not see walls, see opportunities for unraveling. See the scaffolding of a self that is ready to be shed. The rot you feared is actually your greatest ally, the silent worker clearing the path for your awakening. Go forth, not as a prisoner of your architecture, but as the master of the void. The doors are open, the shadows are calling. It is time to breathe.